learn how to make this beautiful, rich antique turban. If it's something you like to learn, let's go and dive into the tutorial. So I use 1 yard to make this cap. I use 36 for the side that will go around my head and 47 for the pleated part, the part that will go to the back. So I also cut out the front band is by 15 by 4, and I cut 4 pieces. 15 by 4, I cut 4 pieces. I also went ahead to cut my rope, the one that I will use to tie it. I use just 10 inches by 3 inches. Now, to make the band, the V front in the back, don't forget this is I will lay it like so. The measurement is 4 by 15. Then you can see as I'm placing it now, I'm leaving space for like 0.75, like half and quarter, between the first band and the second band, so that it can give me 2-layer effect. You can see I shifted it to the back so that I can have distance of 0.75. 0.5 will be somehow small, but 0.75 will be okay. I mean half and quarter. So you sew it as I run through my hand like that. You see, the first line is directly on top of the second, and the second one, they are rhyme and they cross at V. See it? So after joining, you trim off the excess in front. You see, I just finished cutting off the excess in front like that. Then you notch the center of the V, directly the center of the V, and this one too, the base, I notch the center of the base. I notch the center of the base too. So I'll make sure that the center of the base and the center of the band that I've already made, they come in line with each other. They are rhyme. Yes, that's what I mean. They are rhyme. So I'll place it as you can see it. Then I will sew it. I can start from the middle and go to the end, and come back again, start from the middle and go back to the end. Or if you know how to maneuver your way, you can just start from one end and sew to the other end. Now, there's one simple part I thought my camera was recording it. I just pick 1 inch from that band. I pick it up, pick 1 inch up, and I sew it. I pick 1 inch up and I sew it. You understand as we go. Don't worry, you will still understand the way I pick it up, because I'm going to show you another one. So from there, from that one, after the line that finished the 1 inch, from the line where the 1 inch finish, I'll measure 2.5, 2.5, and pick it up. 2.5 and pick it up. So, and I will sew on 0.75. I will not sew at half or 1. I will sew at 0.75, like so. So this is how I pick the pleats. Even that first one that I picked for 1 inch, this is how I pick it. You pick 2 and measure 2.5, fold it into two, then sew it like so. Don't forget that you will leave, when you fold it like that, you will leave 0.75. I'll pick 2.5, I'll fold 2.5, fold it, sew at 0.75 down until I finish all the whole fabric. Now I'm through with the fabric, I'm through with the picking of the pleats, and this is what I have. This is what I have. I have 9 pleats. I have 9 pleats. The owner of this cap didn't want it to be too big, so I trim out the excess. Now time to put in our bias. Each of the bias, your own, when you are making it, make use of 22 inches. 22 inches, so that it will be bigger, because this person don't want it big at all, so I use 18 for her. So you can use between 20 and 18. Now pushing through your bias and be watching the hand. Don't let, because the bias is shorter than the pleat, so you don't want everything to enter. Make sure the remaining edge is just like 0.5, something very very small, that you will still be seeing the bias. I think you can see what I'm doing, or make it rhyme with the fabric. Now I will press it down towards the middle like that, then I will sew it. I'm not going to just sew it like pushing it towards the back and sew. I will sew it directly like that, and that's how I'll be doing it. I'll cut out all my bias. I said I use 18, but this one is small. The person is not making it and she wants it as portable as possible, so I use 18, but you can use 20, you can use 22. That will be big enough if you want it bigger. So I cut out all the fabric, the number of the bias I need, which was 9. So I was just passing it through. Once the pinning enter, I'll pass it through the hole, then bias, and be watching the hand. Don't let, because the bias is shorter than the pleat, so you don't want everything to enter. Make sure the remaining edge is just like 0.5, something very very small, that you will still be seeing the bias. I think you can see what I'm doing, or make it rhyme with the fabric. Now I will press it down towards the middle like that, then I will sew it. I'm not going to just sew it like pushing it towards the back and sew. I will sew it directly like that, and that's how I'll be doing it. I'll cut out all my bias. I said I use 18, but this one is small. The person is not making it and she wants it as portable as possible, so I use 18, but you can use 20, you can use 22. So I've gone ahead to weave the edges, and this is how it looks like. So I'm going to fix the handle that I'll use to tie it. So pick your handle and fix it on the band. You fix it on the band. You firstly place it like this, and then you flip it to the other side and fix it and sew it again, so that it will be well sewn, well fitted. Fold it into two, pack the handle inside, measure 5 inches from the band, then from that 5 inches sew it down through that 5 sewing points. Then you can gather, you remember that we measure 5 inches from the band, towards the back of the turban. So you gather from that 5 inches down to the back drop. You will not gather everything. You will not gather the whole turban. Gather from 5 inches down to the back drop. Don't touch the main back of the turban. So don't forget to subscribe. That's the precious gifts I desire from you. And don't forget to share to someone that can benefit from it. Thank you. Let's go and see how it looks like on the mannequin.